Yeah.
All right.
Well, usually we would start this a little more upbeat, but there's a reason I titled this, Yeah, We Don't Know What to Say. But this
Yeah.
is episode 79 of Late Arrivals.
79.
This is
Um,
the speedy edition of late arrivals.
It's a
this is
wonderful
the
Thursday, the 14th of March. It's almost St. Patty's Day.
Wouldn't classify it as wonderful, but okay, sure.
this is gonna be a spitballing episode because they're really not doing a whole hell of a lot to talk about. We're at that point in the season where at least it took us till like mid-March to get here, where I feel like last year it was December and we were at the we don't know what to say point.
Yeah, yeah.
So kudos, progress. The Ducks are doing better. Everyone, golf claps.
Little claps.
um, is there anything really to say outside of
The penalty kill's bad.
Yeah, the PK is horrible.
They don't have their good players in.
Also true.
More players keep getting injured.
Also
Um,
true.
just same shit, different day.
Yeah. They've been heavily outshot lately and heavily outscored. Like it's been bad. Like they're not even like okay, you might I know Lou you said that they were pretty good 5-on-5 against the was it the
They
Blackhawks?
weren't bad on 5-on-5 against Chicago, but
Yeah.
you
their
give up
penalty
seven
kills would.
goals? That's that's still not great.
But four of those goals were on the penalty kill.
Yeah, they did give up 4 power play goals to the Blackhawks and Connor Bedard went all nuts on us and
I
got like
think
5
he had a.
points.
I was in the Bay Area, so I couldn't watch that game.
Lucky you. He had
Yeah.
5 points. It was a goal and like 4 assists.
Uh, at least John Gibson tried to fight. I mean, that seemed like that
That
was
that was the
cool.
only highlight of
I
the
do want
Blackhawks
to
game.
I do want to stick on this for a second here because
Okay.
for as much flack and we spent all of last year trying to trade him. Sorry, Sav. Um, that 40 seconds of him trying to fight Mrazek and whoever he could just get a hand on,
Yeah.
to me, makes everything we've talked about just completely null. We've talked,
Yeah.
they're what regardless of who has said it, whether it's Saravalli, Pagnota, whomever in the media has said, he
He
doesn't
has
look like
problems.
he doesn't look like he wants to be there. We joke so much about he played his last game in Anaheim and stuff like that. That 40 seconds honestly shows me that
He'll stick up for his teammates.
he still cares about this team.
Yep.
And you know
Yep.
what? At this point, I kind of feel like he's under the impression that as time goes on, the likelihood of him being traded is probably going down.
Mm-hmm.
I think this summer is probably the last decent chance he gets traded.
But I gotta say, I love John Gibson for that
Yep.
because he's put up so much fucking shit the last couple years.
Yeah.
And for that to be like the breaking point where it's just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and try and fight the other goalie.
Have you
That
ever
is
noticed?
that is just king shit.
Have you
Let's
ever
Yeah.
noticed like when he starts laughing, that's just when he just goes off?
Yeah, dude. That's I that was my first thought. Like when he skated down the ice, the way he threw his stick was like showman style. Um
I
he
like the
was
little look at the bench, like, hey guys, should
yeah,
I go down there? Because they're all
yeah,
just
should I
like,
do
yeah,
this?
fuck it.
And then he once he gets down the ice, like his first thing is he grabs Mrazek's mask and just rips it off his head.
I
And
also
then he
think. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, then he had that crazy ass like smirk on his face. And my first thought was, yeah, when you see that, dude, I would get the hell out of there. Like you're down 6-2 and the goalie is coming down, he's got that crazy ass smile on his
Yeah.
face. Hell no.
Didn't he like put the sweater over Peter Mrazek's head? Like
I
like
don't know if he got that far. I know he ripped off his mask.
no, I was gonna say I think he knew he was gonna get ejected. When you cross the red line, if you're a goalie, you get an automatic
Yeah,
ejection.
yeah.
I think he knew that rule. and I think he just wanted to get the hell out of there.
But the fact that like he's willing to take those penalties, I take away any slander that has been said on this podcast. The many times that we have attempted to trade him,
Retire the
Yeah.
36, baby.
with our powers
Retire
here
the
at Lap.
36.
But if that is one of the last defining moments of John Gibson as a Duck, I'm gonna say he went out on top because
Yeah.
that's fucking king shit. Just
Yeah.
going down there while you're down 5
Yeah.
goals, just trying to mug the other goalie is just it's incredible.
Yep.
I'm here
And-
for it. We need more of that.
Yeah,
Yep.
and our good friend Annie tweeted that if there's any goalie that deserves to fight off some frustration, it's definitely
It's John Gibson.
Yeah,
It's
and the
100%
refs,
John
the
Gibson.
stupid refs got in the middle of it. We could have really had something crazy go down, but what
When
can you
was the last NHL goalie fight?
do? Goodness, I don't
Trying to
know.
think.
It's been a while. I still remember the one between the Sabres and Senators, like way back.
Wasn't
It was
that Ray Emery?
Ray Emery and Marty Baron going at it.
Oh yeah.
This was before like I remember my uncle, because I was living in North Carolina at the time, and my uncle in Buffalo ended up like burning it on a CD, like that whole fight scene. And he sent it to us in the mail. So we could have it forever because it was just insane.
Hey, it's
So-
a moment in history. Like
Yeah.
Are goalies allowed to fight skaters, or they're just only allowed to fight goalies?
I mean, I don't see why
don't
you
think
couldn't
there's-
fight a player.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of like maybe it's like an unwritten thing,
Yeah.
unwritten rule where if you're squaring up with the skater, the other goalie's going to come down and get involved. So if you're going to fight, you're going to end up fighting the other goalie.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Ray Emery was just, if I remember correctly, he was chucking with anybody who would stand in front of him. Like he didn't care. Like he went at the goalie. He went at I'm pretty sure he went at a skater.
Yeah,
Punched
Rest-
a
rest in
trainer
peace.
overseas that one time.
that one time.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah.
I love Ray Emery. He was a Duck for a little, and
Yep.
love that guy. But
That's been about everything that's happened recently.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know?
Minchikov fought, made Tyler Johnson bleed.
Yeah, I was surprised from Pavel. I didn't know he had that in his game. I was not familiar
as
with his game.
Connor said, he had the Russian gas.
Good for
That just destroy
for
man's
Pavel.
nose. I will say the Ducks, this 4-game losing streak, they have been outscored 21-5.
And we get to play who tomorrow? Winnipeg?
Yes, we get Winnipeg. we
but
get
at
Winnipeg
least
tomorrow.
Leo might be coming back.
Yeah.
So it'll only be outscored 24 to maybe like 6.
But with the theme of the season, when a returning player comes in, a player comes out, and that was the case tonight
yeah.
because Radko Gudas is now injured. Woohoo!
Yeah. That right shoulder, I'm a little worried about. We'll see
Yeah.
if we get any news about that. But
If it's like the Pavel Minchikov shoulder injury, he's done for the
Yeah.
season. He's just done.
yeah. So let's see. Last Friday, Ducks lost 6-2.
They didn't put
Strome-
like, yeah,
Strom scored. He had an assist. Killorn had the other goal.
Alex Horn, yeah.
Ducks Islanders. Ducks lost 6-1.
Talk
Killorn had
tonight.
the only goal.
Waited 2.5 hours for those shoes, but I
Yeah.
got them. So
Just
I honestly
Lou
didn't even.
flexing.
Yeah, I am. Because I didn't even care that the Ducks lost that game. I was just happy
Yeah.
I was able to get those shoes.
It's
But,
kind of been
yeah,
the
it
great
was
thing
cool that-
about the anniversary years, or like the years that they've been doing things like this, is it's made
Mhm.
losing like tolerable because it's just like
Yeah.
okay, yeah, like
Just
They
give us
got
cool
sh-
merch, and that'll.
they got shit kicked, but I got this, I got this
I
cool
got a
Wild
Mighty
Wing
Ducks
plushie.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lou got his world famous Anaheim Ducks hat.
this is so
Yeah.
stupid, but it's so good. It's just so dumb.
But yeah, it was cool seeing Killorn scoring
Chalk Night,
back-to-back
too.
games. Yep, it was chalk night. Yep.
I like how they
Um,
replaced the ads on the boards with the chalk logo.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. But yeah, the Islanders game, just like the Stars game, the team had no juice. There was zero juice. They need to buy more juice at the store because they are very much out and they are parched. We talked about the Blackhawks game. They lost 7-2. I put in my notes, Mintyukov made a man bleed his own blood. That was cool.
Nobody
We
makes
talked
me
about that.
bleed my own blood. Nobody.
And then tonight, the Ducks get blanked by Marc-Andre Fleury again. I feel like we all like I tweeted it in the second period. I think it was the second period or the first or something. I said the Ducks will get shut out. Like you
Yeah,
could
he
just
always
tell.
kicks the Ducks' ass.
Yeah, you could tell watching that game too that there was nothing. Nothing was going in. They were outshot 31-17. They lose 2-0.
Calvo Reginda scored, but the problem was he was like very, 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 very offsides.
Yeah.
Hey, to his credit, the AHL doesn't have reviews, so they just can't call goals back like that. So
Yeah. The agenda forgot that they have review here.
But at least it wasn't a complete blowout tonight.
Yeah.
small
They just-
victories.
They just
Yeah.
need their good players back, and it'll be less bad.
Newell Brown needs to just be left in the hotel
Yeah.
room in Minnesota.
Yep. I think it's time that-
Minnesota.
I think it's time to move on from Newell Brown for sure. Of course, that won't happen until the offseason. I think the whole coaching staff needs a revamp outside of
But
Cronin.
there's this
because,
really-
Cronin's going to stay
There's
for
just
a
not
bit.
a lot you could do with the lineup right now with all the
There's
injuries.
not, yeah.
There's-
There really isn't.
You
but-
just got to deal with it, you know.
It's got a soldier on.
Yeah, but it looks like Trevor Zegras and Leo Carlson are very close to returning. So
Have we had any games this season where Leo and Zegras and McTavish have all played together?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't think we have.
If so, it's probably like a handful of games.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. So I think Carlson was gone at the beginning.
Yeah,
so
Leo was out,
McTavish was playing.
and then when he came back, I think that was when Trevor Zegras and Mason McTavish got injured,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then it was Mason and Leo for a while.
and then they were still doing the Leo plan then too. So he was
Yeah.
he was still missing games too because of that.
Yeah, because I remember when Zegras came back from his first injury, beginning of the year, I was so excited. He came back, and then that's when we had Carlson out, like immediately.
We still haven't gotten Connor Bedard versus Leo Carlson yet,
No.
and we didn't get him versus Adam Fantilli this season. Adam Fantilli was injured the second game in Anaheim.
Yeah. And Fantilli's still out, I think, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he break
yeah,
his
he had
leg or
that.
something?
He got like a cut, like a really bad cut.
Oh yeah. All three of the top 3 draft picks got bad injuries this season. That sucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
But yeah, anything else you want to talk about with the with these Ducks games?
Just hopefully
April's 2
Zegras
weeks
and-
away. We're almost done.
We're almost done.
I mean, I'm still having fun watching this team. It's just, it kind of sucks that they're all getting injured and
Yeah.
just don't have that much talent right now. But once the season's over, we're all going to be wishing we'd be watching them lose 5-0 in
Yeah.
the summer. So enjoy it while you can, I guess.
We're almost to Gauthier season.
Enjoy
Yeah.
it when you can, while you can.
We'll be
Man.
interested to see what they do with the coaching staff though this summer.
Habervik said he does want to. I think he's getting rid of all the bottom 6 players.
Yeah. And
On
we're gonna
the-
need Cronin. We're gonna need Cronin to
On the
Kinda.
Saturday they had the annual whatchamacallit at
what do
Great
they call
Park.
it? The migration Ducks.
That's what they
migration?
called it this season, but last
Yeah.
season it was a pancake breakfast. But it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't
Yes.
go because I didn't even know about it. They didn't email me.
Oh,
Bastards. But Cat Tariq pretty much said that he's gonna revamp the bottom six, which
yeah, that'll be exciting.
it needs to happen because nobody in the bottom six is just producing. And he also
Yeah.
said that he's gonna look to acquire the top six winger.
Right-handed shot, I think, was he was specific,
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
about. Jesus Christ. But yeah.
He also
So
said he also did say Leo Carlson suffered a concussion. He said he'd be
Yeah.
back tonight, but I think it makes sense to come back tomorrow since it's a back to back.
did you get
Yeah.
any more information about the renovations that are going into Honda Center?
I just know it was how much? What did they say? It was like $50 million in
I think you said 100.
or 100 million.
Yeah.
Man,
was
Ryan's
just-
wish might come true. We might get escalators finally.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're doing something that you'll be able to see, or if it's like the bones of the building kind of getting
Like,
revamped or something.
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see infrastructure being a necessity. I mean,
I
if
think
the roof
it's
is
gonna
sinking
be.
during
think-
rainstorms.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think they got to do something with that roof now.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I think it's gonna be like plumbing,
Yeah.
probably, hopefully, on ice projection,
That would be
and
nice.
not the 2001 ice projection that they still have.
Yeah, man. Let's make it look like we're in the water. Get some ducks on the
That'd be
ice.
sick.
I mean, they're already they took a page out of Vegas's book, and they have the little cannons on the glass now that shoot the smoke out
Yeah.
before games.
That
And
is
they
pretty
do have
cool.
the-
I do like
and
that.
they do have the button now. You push a button to get the game started.
Oh yeah, Steve Van Doren. I think that's the name. The owner's son of Vans.
Oh yeah.
I'll just say that guy has never met a mushroom he didn't like. Just
All
leave it
right.
at that. Just leave it at that.
Very vague, and
Very-
we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I will say
He owns
that
a pair of Birkenstocks. I would bet money on that.
hopefully this
Probably shops at Whole
offseason,
Foods.
I'm hoping this offseason Cronin kind of sits down maybe in a quiet room and just kind of figures out what he wants to do moving forward, because I'm still kind of upset with the whole Zegras thing, where Zegras makes turnovers,
Yeah.
and he's benched or this and that, the players got to take accountability and all that.
I kind of wonder if
But-
that was a upstairs order too. Like if
Maybe. I don't
specifically
know.
if he fucks up.
Yeah, because it's only Zegras, and it's
Yeah.
getting kind of frustrating
kinda wonder
as a
if it was-
fan watching.
I kind of wonder if that's a Pat Verbeek directive, or if that was.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't
I
know
then
almost
for
you
sure,
wonder
but-
look
if
at
it's
tonight.
not happening since also as a hey, let's cool it a little bit.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
yeah.
you can definitely see it from the perspective of like, hey, single him out specifically because all eyes are on him. But at the same time, I
Yeah.
could also see the other side of that of let's not draw attention to it and single him out. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I mean that kind of falls a little flat when it's like they're holding him accountable,
Yeah.
quote unquote. But if they're not doing it with everybody else, like how are
And
they
then,
going to
like-
be held accountable for it?
Yeah, and then another thing is I want to know what he wants to do moving forward with. I mean, obviously they want to upgrade the bottom six, so we might not have this issue next season. But tonight, with the goalie pulled,
Oh, Ross Johnson being on the ice.
you have Ross Johnson out there.
Yeah, we were in voice chat in the Discord, the Crash on Discord, and we were talking about that. It seems like he wants to like distribute the talent between. I think he like for the in game situation when they pull the goalie. I think he has units that he wants to have out there, like the power play,
Mhm. Yeah.
and I think he wants to like distribute the talent. But what he really should do is just put your best players out there and try to get a goal.
That's what you should do. Yeah, you're in need of a goal. You kind of should put your guys out there that can get you that goal, and it's not Ross Johnston.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know if he's here next season.
Johnston, I doubt it. I doubt
I mean,
it.
he does have I think it's 2 more seasons on his contract.
Let him
But I think
chill in San Diego.
yeah, I think he'll be a goal next season.
Yeah, we don't. That's just. It's just a waste, in my opinion. I can't stand it. I can't stand.
I mean,
seeing
right
that
now
over and
they
over
kind of
again.
have to play him just by necessity, but
Yeah, I mean, Leeson is fine. Like we can keep.
I
I
think
mean,
he's gone too.
he had 2 goals.
I think he's
Yeah.
gone still though.
He could be. Yeah,
I think they're all gone, like Isaac Lundestrom, Max Jones.
they could be. Yeah.
But what like at that point, what exactly are you improving upon if you're having to go find 6 players to fill that role?
True. True.
I mean, yeah, you have the money to go out and spend. Like, I mean, obviously, if
but if yeah,
your goal is to target a top 6 winger in the off season, like you clearly know you got some play. I mean, you have a second
Yeah.
draft pick that can, help you in a trade. You got the cap space, when it comes to trying to land a free agent, but like I don't see the benefit of gutting 6 whole players because what are you going to do? Call up 6 goals? Then we're
yeah,
going to kind of be in the same boat, we are now of like, okay, next year it's going to be like, okay, well, who the hell's playing the bottom 6?
yeah.
I mean, I could
I think that
realistically,
Jan Mishak or whatever his name is, I think he might be up next season. Maybe.
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe Pavel Regenda stays next season. I don't know. I don't really see him as an NHL player, really.
And Lou is on the Steven Stamkos to Anaheim train.
I don't know
No?
about that one though.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were.
he's really kind of crashing down the earth. I think maybe
Oh, he's 34. So
I wonder if they go after like maybe a Jonathan Marchessault or
I'd
maybe
rather them
it's
go for Sam Reinhart.
yes.
Yeah, but I
If-
also kind of feel like that's playing with fire a little bit. You don't know. I mean, we talked about it with Frank. He's
I think
I doubt
he'll
he's going to be a 30 goal, 50 point guy next year.
Yeah.
I think his game will age gracefully. Sam Reinhart.
And Reinhardt right now has a 77 points, 46 goals, 31 assists. But you got to remember he is playing with the
Alexander
Panthers.
Barkov.
Yeah, he's playing with some real. I mean that would be your top 6 addition right there that maybe Verbeek is talking about. So he would be playing with our better players, but still, we don't really have a Barkov.
Well,
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
Leo. Year 2
Drake-
Leo.
Leo could be. Yeah, I mean, if he played with Leo Carlson, that'd be pretty sick.
They might go after Jake Gensel. I don't
yeah, I was
know.
gonna say Jake Gensel's a free agent.
Jake Gensel would be cool.
They might-
Yeah.
Jake from Crashers Pond was throwing out maybe Tyler Toffoli on a short deal.
Oh God.
I mean that wouldn't be horrible. I wouldn't say no.
Like maybe on like a
you,
2-year
need,
deal.
you need scorers. I mean, we're seeing now, when it's Killorn getting a goal a game or the occasional Brett Leeson goal or goals here and there. Like who else is scoring?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can
Trying to
get a
look at-
guy that is at least going to consistently score 2-3 goals a week, like being conservative here, like I think that's what's needed. I don't know if that's a very bold statement there. I don't know if scoring goals is a good thing in hockey. I don't know. We're
Yeah.
Ducks fans. We don't know this, but
Not sure. I'm trying to look at
But at least-
players.
But at least Pat Verbeek knows what's plaguing this team and what he needs to address. I mean, the bottom six is clearly a big issue. So
and Victor
trying to
Olofsson's
look
a
at-
free agent.
Olafson, yep.
if you're looking someone that kind of fits the mold, I mean, he's a little bit older and he won't command a ton of money because
I
he's
think
been bad. But you have like a Kevin LeBanc.
I think he's gonna
Mm.
utilize a trade.
Well, you have to like utilize the extra pick because with how the Oilers have been playing,
I think
that's going to
maybe
be a
it's
high pick regardless.
I think what he should do is to address the top six, trade the first pick to Carolina for Martin Netches.
I was gonna say for
That's your new guy,
Carolina.
Lou.
Yeah, that's my
That
new.
is
Yeah,
that's his new guy.
that's
for
my
sure.
guy. That's my future guy. Marty
Carolina
Netches.
also has Tara Vinen, who's going to be a UFA.
Ooh. Well, I don't know.
He's
He's gonna
29. I'm trying to look at guys who are under 30 at the moment.
Tyler,
outside of
there's not that
Stan.
Tyler
many.
Bertuzzi's on there. I mean, he's a Verbeek guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Detroit?
if you are gonna cut and run and try and cut weight, getting rid of Ross Johnson, Bertuzzi seems like a fit. A team of Bertuzzi and Gudis on it. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
not gonna be up there with Kachuk levels of hatred, but that would be a pain in the ass to play against.
Yeah.
Can finally get Anthony Duclair.
So he could stop terrorizing us.
Yeah.
How old is he?
20. Where'd he go? 28.
I mean,
Yeah,
he'd probably be
28.
a good bottom six guy. I don't know if you necessarily put him in the top six, but
And
Yeah.
Beauvillier is a free agent. There's some
another.
decent names here. It's just
There are. Yeah.
it's just a matter again, like I bring up, I just don't see them completely cutting loose six guys. Like
Yeah.
realistically,
Who do you think stays?
I think Lundestrom stays because he's at least been serviceable. Like I kind of
He
feel
just
like
doesn't. It's the thing is though. It seems like Pat Verbeek was like zeroing in on points, and like nobody on the bottom six is really producing points.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. But for Isaac Lundestrom, I mean, he didn't play for half the season, so I don't know.
when he's not exactly surrounded by
Yeah.
guys that are gonna score.
Well,
you
tonight
know,
he was. I mean,
but it's out of necessity at this point.
yeah, but
Like,
also I think
in a perfect healthy world, he's playing third line with what, Silverberg right now?
yeah, I mean I think it's a combination of necessity and I think they might be auditioning him too.
They
Just to see
could.
what he can do with better players around him.
We did get some late questions in, so that's if you're getting little dings from the group chat,
Alright.
that's what I'm doing.
All right. Well, we should probably wrap this portion up.
Yeah. Move on to what's on tap here.
Do we have to?
Brought to you by Noble. Free parking on game days. 10% off your order when you mention LAP.
Yeah,
10%
mention
off your
late
tab.
arrivals.
Yep.
Yep, 10% off. But yeah, 10%.
Gives you some man milk or whatever it's called.
That's for Ducks game days, home or away. The Ducks do not have to be home for you to get that discount.
Is that the beer
So-
name? Man milk?
I think that's the one you want to try, right?
No, I don't want to try man milk, but maybe another person might.
Lou wants to try man milk directly from the source, is what I'm being told.
We got these new like energy drink things at work, and they have like a protein drink variation.
Mhm.
We've been calling it man milk, and a customer today was like, "What?" We're like,
What?
trying to explain what they are, and he's like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want one." Like, we're not trying to sell you one, dude, but sorry.
All right. Tomorrow, which is when this episode will release, it'll be a Friday. The Ducks have a game the same day. They're in Winnipeg.
A
Ducks and
place with
Jets.
an airport. I said with an airport. With I didn't say without.
With. Yeah,
Yeah,
with.
with.
They did, yeah, with. I'm gonna say the Ducks lose this one. 4-1.
Yeah,
Our only goal comes from Killorn
4-1 final.
again. 4-1.
4-1 final.
Okay. I
I'm a
noticed me and Lou
coward.
have been. Let's see. Me and Lou have been on the same page with the scores. I feel like lately. Last week.
It's mostly because I'm a lazy asshole and just don't feel
Oh,
like
okay.
thinking for myself, and I'm just gonna
Well,
mooch off you.
usually you say it first though.
Well,
But anyway, Friday's game against the Stars, me and you both said 4-1. Against the Islanders, we both said 3-2, and against the Hawks, we both said 4-3. The only different one was tonight against the Wild. You said a 2-1 final. I said 3-1.
I was almost right
Yeah,
until
very true.
Pavel Ringenda decided to be 50,
Offside. Yeah,
50 feet offsides. But
forgot
okay.
about the blue line. It's all right.
Yeah, it happens.
He plays
Must have
roller.
grown- Yeah, I was gonna say he grew up playing roller.
What you got, Jake?
I'm gonna be pessimistic and say they lose. I'm gonna say they get shut out again. It's gonna be 6-0.
Whoa. Okay.
It's the Jets. Kyle Connor is on the Jets. It's not a recipe for success.
That's true. He's gonna have all six goals.
I hope not, but we will add things into existence on this podcast. So, there's a first for everything.
All right, Sunday, Ducks at the Blues.
I feel like they do well in the Blues in St. Louis for whatever reason. I'm gonna go 2-1 overtime
Okay.
because it seems like they always go to overtime too.
It's a decent guess. I'll second that.
2-1 OT.
Yeah.
OT win or loss? Or do you just want to do the Lou thing and just say OT?
I'll say
final?
OT win. We'll be positive about that one.
Yeah,
It just seems like they always, even when they've been bad, they just always sneak out a win there. You know,
I'm gonna be positive as well. I'm gonna say 3-2, Ducks win, and I hope it's Bennington. I hope we can beat Bennington. After we do the Wild one, I do want to talk about the Blues for a second. So let's do Tuesday. The Ducks return home, and they play the Minnesota Wild, who shut them out tonight. How are we feeling for this one in Anaheim?
Say 4-2 Wild. Again,
Okay.
like I did last week, even though it was wrong.
I'll go 3-3-2. I feel like 3-2 is just my default answer, but
I'm gonna say a 5-4 loss. I'm gonna say there's gonna be more goals in that one. It's gonna be the complete opposite of tonight.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll do this. So if people want to go see the Ducks, still, the Minnesota Wild are in town on Tuesday. Kaprizov
Not that
comes
many
to
games
town.
left. I mean, you got to
Not
enjoy
that many.
them.
Yeah,
You got to
get
enjoy
in
them
these
while
Ducks
they're
home
still here.
games. Yeah, get the Ducks home games
It's-
in while you can.
It's gonna be April, May, and you're gonna be wishing you were at the rink right now.
So Tuesday against the Wild, people are like, "Hey, man, we need answers. Late arrivals. How do we get tickets to the Ducks game?"
You go to 714tickets.com and you enter that promo code LAP. That's LAP for 10% off.
Hell yeah.
Blue's getting really good at these.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
getting excited too. He gets really pumped.
Well, yeah, I'm always excited for a good deal, and that's what you get at 714tickets.
Yeah, no service fees. No service fees.
They don't
Go
do
get
you
your-
like those dirty old scoundrels like at Ticketmaster? Those dirty rotten scoundrel, those cretins. Those
Go grab your tickets at
Delinquents.
714 tickets.
That's
And you
delinquents.
don't have to. You could always pick up your tickets at 714 on the way to the game too. They're right
Yeah.
across the street. If you don't know, if you want to get your tickets and do it for pickup,
They got the printer machine ready for you.
yeah, they still have that printer.
Yeah.
All right. I did
Do
want
they
to
still
talk
print out
about.
tickets, or is it just exclusively on the phone now?
I don't even know, honestly.
I feel like it's
I
just
remember.
exclusively on the phone now.
I remember I picked up, but that was a few years ago, so I don't know. Like I actually got tickets, and they were really nice.
Yeah.
But
Um,
um,
and if you want to go to the game and you need something to wear, you go to Shift Hockey and get you a cream hoodie. What's that promo code, Christopher?
lap 10. Lap 10 gets you 10% off at shifthockey.com. Grab your cream hoodie,
Yeah.
match it, pair it up with Ducks hat, maybe your Ducks Vans. I think
Yeah.
the cream hoodie with like a black Mighty Ducks hat, and then if you got the black Vans, I
Yeah.
think that would be really nice. That'd be a nice combo right there. And then you're styling at Honda Center, and then you got people coming up to you, be like, "Hey, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that hoodie? How'd you find out about that company? Like, who told you about that?" And then all of a sudden, you talk about the late arrivals and how great we are and how cool we are, and then we have another fan, and then it's just a whole thing. It's just a great conversation to be
And
had,
then
and
Lap
you
takes
and
over
make
the world.
yeah, and then we take over the world. Everyone is allowed to own a seal, just one seal. You get a seal. Um, Crazy stuff. Like lap
Why are we
domination
just
is
limiting to people to only having one seal?
you know, you don't want to get too crazy now.
I feel like maybe two seals is
Two seals?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I guess two. You know, the one seal needs a friend, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean three's kind of pushing it.
Kind of a crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Three's definitely a crowd.
I
Yeah.
don't know what
Yeah.
the hell we're talking about.
Um
So,
okay,
anyways,
so
on to the Blues.
on to the Blues. Okay, so you know how Lou I mean, we already know I don't like the Blues, but you know how Lou has like this hatred for the Capitals? Like it's always Washington Capitals. That's how I am with the Blues. I am a little annoyed because I think let me check the standings really quick.
Do you do you want to know the real reason why I hate the Capitals?
Go ahead.
Do I reveal it finally after how many
Why
episodes is
not?
this?
This is a fuck it episode.
79.
Might as well.
Is this after how many episodes is this?
79.
After 79 episodes, do I reveal?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, when did the Golden Knights become a team?
2018.
2018?
Well,
17.
in 2017, 2018, I took a trip to Vegas and I went up to the old sporting book and I said, "Hey, Mr. Sporting Book, can I put $100 on the Vegas Golden Knights to win the Stanley Cup?" And he said,
Oh.
"Sure, sir." And he gave me a ticket for the Golden Knights to win the Stanley Cup. And you know how
And
much money I would have won if the Vegas Golden Knights would have won the cup? You want
how
to
much money?
you want to take a guess?
Ah. I'll say if
1,500 greenbacks. And you know what the Washington Capitals didn't or did? You know what they did?
they stole that money from
They
you.
they prevented the Vegas Golden Knights from me winning those 1,500 greenbacks.
They robbed Lou.
And from that point forward, I've had a vendetta against the Washington Capitals, and I will never
Okay.
forgive them. I think they're bums. I hope Alexander Ovechkin never gets that record,
I'm just
and I wish their fans and their organization no happiness and no luck.
I get this picture like Lou shaking in rage that entire summer where Ovechkin's just celebrating with the cup. And Lou just
Oh,
doesn't have his 50.
He
Every
was, because
time-
every time we would post it, we'd be like, "Oh, look where he's at today." He'd be like, "Stupid fucking Ovechkin, Oshie, everybody's drunk." We're like, "Lou, you love being drunk."
bad influence.
Stupid shirtless man in a fountain.
It's a bad message to the kids. Bad message.
Well, anyway,
Be a better role model.
I'm always annoyed by the Blues. Like I just don't like them. They're boring. and I know that's coming from a Ducks fan, but
And that's
listen,
why I
I'm
hate the
taking
Washington
off.
Capitals.
I'm taking off the Ducks hat, and as a pure hockey fan, like just a hockey fan standpoint, and wanting the playoffs to be entertaining for me, the Blues being in the playoffs would be very annoying. I think it's a waste of a spot. They're stupid. I'm sorry. They are currently. Let's see where you guys at. They are currently okay. They're 6 points out of the second wild card spot, so they got some ground to make up here. So hopefully the Ducks beat them on Sunday to make their life a little bit harder. Because yeah, I don't need to see that. But that was just my thing on the Blues. That's it. I just hope they don't make the playoffs. Let's all
I
wish
like
them no
I like
success.
when they sing country roads though. That's pretty cool.
Do you? Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's how I've become with the Red Wings. I mean, maybe it's
Yeah.
just the whole Zegras Raymond cider thing, but
Yeah, that was
kind of preying on their downfall.
Country roads.
they've lost like 7 in a row now, I
take me
think.
They got
home
booed off the ice.
to
Yep.
the
They got beat by the
place
Coyotes
where
tonight.
I
Hoo-wee.
belong,
The Sabres are
West
making the move.
Virginia.
Lou is
Mama,
singing. And
take me home.
but yeah, Sabres, man, they are moving on up. They're only like 3 points out of a playoff spot now. So the playoff run is back on
Team of
in
Destiny.
Buffalo. Yep. Going back to the cup. They're gonna play the Stars again, and they're gonna
Night,
right that
big
wrong.
and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, don't be singing that, dude.
Well, we really don't
All right.
have anything else to cover because the
Question time.
the trade deadline week kind of came and went and
Yeah.
kind of takes up all the limelight.
Well,
but
Hurdle got
Yeah,
traded, and that blew my
Thomas
mind.
Hurdle.
I wasn't ready for that.
The Golden Knights did it again. They
Golden
just did it
Knights.
again. They're
Yeah.
inevitable at this point. They're like Thanos.
I will say, if I really quick, I'll give my winner of the trade deadline, and it's a tie between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, that's
I agree.
mine too.
Yeah,
I throw the
Losers,
Stars.
don't
I
really
throw
know.
the Stars up there too. I mean,
Stars?
Tanev's
Yeah,
a big
Tanev.
get.
Yeah, and then losers, I don't know. I can't really pinpoint a loser. I guess
Got to be the
Maybe-
Rangers, I think.
You think?
Yeah, I think they could have done more.
Yeah,
I think-
that'd be a good one.
I think in
Rangers
hindsight
or-
they should
The
have.
Sharks. I mean, the Sharks and the Flames, I'd say,
Sharks.
are both
Oh,
losers just because
yeah,
they got taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Especially the
think-
Flames, like the Hannafin deal and
Mhm.
what was the other one? Well, and Lindholm. I mean, losing both those
Lindholm.
guys and
yeah.
not really getting much back is kind of
No.
rough.
I just think the Rangers should have took that deal that reportedly that the Ducks like asked for. Adam Enrique and Frank Vetrano for Capo Caco.
Yeah, that was.
I think they should have did that.
that would have been cool.
Because who'd they get? Jack Roslovic and else?
Alex Winberg.
yeah, I mean, those are just fringe moves. I feel like,
Yeah.
and I guess maybe Toronto. I guess they would be kind of a loser. I mean, Ilya Labushkin and
Joel Edmondson.
yeah, I mean,
I feel like they
Yeah.
always make those safe moves, though. They never really go out.
I don't
and
even know
make
if
a-
that's a safe move. I just think it's just a blah move.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they got better by acquiring those players.
Yeah. I am happy that the Sabres got rid of some older, well, at least Oposo. The Middlestat trade was a little surprising.
Yeah, I think
little
all that
surprising.
in Colorado for that.
Yeah.
That
But
that's
they got
actually a big win for them.
they got Bo Byram, and he's been like nonstop scoring, like getting points. Not sure about tonight. They did beat the Islanders tonight 4-0. I don't know if
Yeah, I
Byram
saw
had
that.
any.
Wait, you're
Yeah,
allowed to
not-
do that?
I mean, if the Sabres ever get their act together, I mean that blue line's gonna be freaking sick.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna have to move someone at some point, and I hope the Ducks kind of swoop
Is
on in.
Dylan Cousins a Duck?
Dylan Cousins would actually be really cool, but he's a center, so I don't know if we want another.
I don't know.
we
We're
could
apparently
collect
getting
all
rid
the-
of 6 bottom 6 players, so he'll fit in nicely.
Um,
I
was
just
gonna
realized we
s-
didn't ask for the Hockey 365 topics. I kind of forgot.
Oh my God, we
Well,
didn't.
we'll use the first question is the one explaining our lore for some of our newer listeners.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Really quick, I'll say that the global series for 2024 was announced, and it's going to be the Sabres, Devils, Stars, and Panthers all going over. Let's see.
To Finland,
S-
probably.
Sabres Devils will be in Prague, Czechia. That's where they're going to start the season next season.
Why'd
And
they
the
change it
Stars
from the
and
Czech Republic? Do we know?
no, I don't. I don't.
Okay.
Stars Stars Panthers will start next season in Finland.
I feel
So
like
that's pretty cool.
they always go to Finland.
I like that the Sabres are going to play like a preseason game against the Red Bull German hockey team. That's kind of cool. That the SAP Garden it's called. So that'll be fun. I always like the global series. I'm hoping the Ducks will be involved again at some point. I kind of hope I want the NHL to go back to England because I feel like hockey's really growing in the UK and we need to kind of go back there. But
I feel like they're trying to do it to hit more international.
yeah,
And not that England isn't international, but trying to get players of origin or players playing in their place of origin and stuff.
yeah, makes sense. But all right, that's
All
pretty
right.
much it. There wasn't a bunch of league news, so let's
Nope.
move on.
So we'll
Question
start
time.
with our I guess we'll spend a little more time on this one. But it's from Double Hockey Sticks on Instagram, and they asked, discuss your guys' lore for the new people. What is the seal, and why hockey?
So yeah, the seal. The seal
Seals are
started.
cool.
Seals are pretty cool, but we named him Sammy. Sammy the Seal is our mascot. And it all started. I think we started at like episode. It was early. It was pretty early.
It was one of the first couple episodes. You just were like, you know
Yeah,
what? We need a mascot that's not a duck. And
yeah. And none of us. Well, not. Sorry, I won't say none of us. But me and Lou can't skate, and we always make fun of each other for not being able to skate. And
Do we?
um,
Have I ever made fun of you for skating? Did you
yes.
just make
Well,
that
early.
up?
Maybe I did. I make fun of you, and I make fun of myself. So
I think you just made that up.
maybe.
I made fun of you. I'm just not about that.
I've made fun of you, um, but yeah, we can't skate. So
Not at all.
we were talking, we were making jokes about how we would play together or something in a game, and like me and
Is
Lou
this
would
how
need like those
this started?
assistant, yeah, me and Lou would need like those assistant skating tools, and it's like a seal. It's a you know how some kids use the chair to help
Oh,
learn
okay.
how
I
to
remember
skate.
now.
Yeah, a lot of rinks have those seals. What are they called? They're like
they
bobs or
call them
something.
bobbies.
Bobbies.
They all have
Yeah,
names, which makes it more confusing.
yeah. So yeah, that's really that. That's how the seal came to be, and we kind of just ran with it, and it helps because the seal matches our colors anyway, because they're usually, well, at least harbor seals are gray, so just kind of matches, and we run with it. We ended up doing a poll on naming him. We had like 4 different names, and Sammy the seal is what won. So
Yep.
I mean, other
he was
than that,
born.
we've all been friends for
Shit. Almost 10 years, I think. Maybe a little bit
I'd say
less.
maybe closer to like 7.
7, 8.
Yeah, I think
Because
I've
I've been following
trying to.
Chris since like 2015, and then
Yeah,
met Lou, and we went to a couple games, and we just kind of went from there.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we've been
Yeah.
in a group chat for
same with
years.
Connor.
Yeah.
I've
Same with
known,
Connor.
yeah, out of all 3 of you, I've known Connor the longest because I've known him on Twitter since like the early days of like Ducks Twitter, like 2014, 2013. And then I've met Jake, and Lou came later. The wonderful Lou came later.
I just appeared one day.
As I say, I want to say we
I opened up that closet door and there I came.
We started interacting more after I went to, I don't remember what game it was. It was a goals game in San Diego, and I got all like there's a bunch of leftover like Solani, or no, it went to Solani banners. They were the Stanley Cup banners, and they're like the little
Oh, okay.
mini ones. And I grabbed like 7 of them because just
Mhm.
everybody around us didn't take theirs, so it was like, fuck it, I'll take them, and I shipped
Yeah.
one out to you.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we became friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now we're all lovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jake's reaction.
I mean, not wrong.
hockey wise, I've been deep into hockey fandom since I was like 5 years old. For all the new listeners, I was born and raised in Buffalo, New York. My dad used to take me to Sabres games a lot when I was a kid. Fell in love with hockey right away. I am surprised I didn't grow up to be a huge Sabres fan. They've always been like, my home team, so I always want them to make the playoffs and have success unless they're playing the Ducks, but I've been a Ducks fan since I was like 5. Yeah, it's weird that I didn't really become a Sabres fan because that's all I had back then because there was no NHL Center Ice, no NHL TV. I would go to Sabres games. I'd see the Ducks once a year. That's when they only played them like once. And then whenever I got the Ducks on TV, they'd have to be on ESPN, and they were always playing the Avalanche, and that's how I kind of have like a soft spot for the Avs because I grew up watching Peter Forsberg and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'm old. I had to look at the standings in the newspaper every morning to see how the Ducks are doing, and I just remember for many years, the Ducks were always in the bottom of the Pacific Division with the LA Kings just about every year. So, but yeah, been a fan for a long time. Lou, are you okay over there?
I'm looking at Discord.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. We're good.
You were just moving a lot and laughing and not making any noise. So I was just like, are you all right?
I'm never all right. That boy ain't right.
Yeah, Lou and Jake have been
Are we
fans for a bit.
sharing how we became hockey fans?
Yeah, for the newer people.
It can be
Wouldn't hurt to do
brief.
this
You don't
every,
have
like, 20.
you don't have
Yeah, it doesn't
to.
have to be too crazy.
I became a hockey fan like in 2015-ish when I moved down to Southern California from Northern California and went to the uh first 2 games of the Winnipeg series in 2015
hmm
and the clinching game in game 5. And then I also went to game 1 and 2 against Calgary. And I fell in love with the game and we decided to get season tickets for the Ducks and I've been a season ticket holder ever since.
The man
But
just loves the game.
sadly this is my last season as a season ticket holder for a
Yep.
while.
Yeah.
I'm not saying forever, but for now, I'm taking a break from being a season ticket holder.
I've almost thought of becoming a season ticket holder and just like having to sell my ticket for every game until I can get out there. So whenever I do come out, I at least already have a ticket.
I think there's rules against that. You can't do that.
Really?
Yeah, you're only allowed to like sell like
You can only sell like a
half.
certain amount.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even think it's half. I think it's maybe like 30%.
30? Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
I think you could transfer them, but you just can't sell them.
Go halvesies with somebody and someone can use my ticket while I'm paying.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna
How'd
say
you
something
become a
else.
fan, Jake? You
I
didn't
mean,
answer.
kind of the same way. I mean, I had friends that got me into it in 2015, and it's funny. I became the annoying friend that was like obsessed with it. Like the
Mhm.
friend that got me into it at one point was just like, "Dude, you like it too much." I was like, "You're the one who fucking got me into it." Like, what do you mean? But I
You
started
like it
watching
too
in
much.
2015. I started playing in 2018, and I mean, still playing now. I
Yeah.
actually got new sweaters. One of our
I was looking at
guys
that.
got
Yeah.
us got us sweaters again.
That's sick. I love that logo so much. It's so nice.
I wish we used it more, but
Yeah.
The what?
our team logo, little
Oh,
machete.
the
Yeah, that's cool.
lots of machetes.
But yeah,
I'm surprised.
been
Yeah,
playing
I'm
since. Play with the mouse now.
The mouse. Oh shit! Did the mouse send us a question?
I don't think he did, but he's in mourning, so we'll give
Oh,
him a
okay.
we'll give him a pass
Oh, I
this
didn't know
week.
that. Hope everything's okay with him.
Oh, I was more so talking about Keenan Allen being traded.
Oh,
the
okay.
Bears. Go Bears. Um,
The Bears.
the Bears. I'm surprised, Lou. I'm surprised you weren't a Sharks fan. Like it's
Oh
funny that
well, I
you
mean,
moving to
I
Southern
kind of was.
California.
I do have a couple
Yeah.
shark sweaters.
Okay.
I actually, funny story. Like when we were looking at houses, like around here, we went to a Sharks Ducks game in Anaheim, and I did wear a Sharks sweater.
Oh no.
Yeah, but that was like before I stopped. Like soon after I stopped being a Sharks fan.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, but like growing up in California, I like casually watched them in the playoffs. They were in the playoffs quite a lot. I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
in the
they
two
made it like
thousands.
yeah. I think they made it. How many years in a row? It was like 11 years in a row or something like that. It's
Yeah,
pretty crazy. They
no,
were
I used
winning the
to like
division a
casually
lot.
watch them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, but I am not a Sharks fan. But I mean, if they, depending who they play in the East, I mean, I'd root for them for the cup. I
I
don't hate the
definitely rooted
Sharks
against
though.
them in the Penguins when they played the Penguins
Yeah,
in the cup.
I rooted for the Sharks in that series.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't really
I,
like the
I only
Penguins.
rooted for the Sharks because Metallica played the
Oh.
opening to
Oh
Seek and
yeah,
Destroy when they came out. And I
oh
was like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. I
Okay,
yeah,
forgot
I'm
about
I
that.
want the Sharks to win because of Metallica. All right, we can get into the rest of our questions here. We got a good one from Tyler. Tyler's one of the hosts of Chirpin' Yotes, right?
Yeah.
He said
Shout out Trippin' Yotes.
you can resurrect a former Ducks player to play today. Who is it? Now do a rival team player to the Ducks.
Let's go with probably Paul Korea.
Yeah.
I mean, he would probably translate the best in today's game.
Oh man, can you imagine?
Yeah.
That'd be so sick. Yeah, Paul Korea was gonna be my answer. Our friend and writer at Inside the Rink, Sean, gave his as well. He said Fedorov was a good answer. Fedorov would have been cool.
Yeah.
Curry
Yari
and
Curry.
Solani. Yeah, Yari Curry and Teemu Solani.
Speaking of Fedorov, I have a story. So there's a guy that
Hmm.
comes into our shop. Um, he has a pair of like old Nikes, and we always joke that they were Fedorovs because Fedorov
Yeah.
used to wear those back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And he played professionally, and he played with
Oh, really?
Sergey, and those
Oh,
are a
damn.
pair of his skates.
That's sick.
So I have touched a pair of skates that Sergey Fedorov
Ooh.
has at
That's
some
actually pretty
point
sick.
touched. They're all ratty and disgusting now, but
Yeah.
the guy's keeping them
pretty cool.
alive somehow. So
That's yeah.
I
That's
got to
actually really
touch a
cool.
piece of history. It's really cool.
Sean also said Danny Heatley as a dark horse.
Fedorov
Danny
was going to be
Heatley.
mine just because I would want to see how he plays against other Russians. I really like that
Yeah.
answer from Sean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which is weird because Fedorov was a little before my time. I mean, even as a kid, like
Mm-hmm.
I knew of players, but like it was weird when that question was asked. That was like the first thing that came to mind. I don't know what you did to us, Tyler. I'm just thinking of random players that I never
Yep.
watched play.
Mhm.
So now a rival team player to the Ducks.
Trying to think, like, man, my
I'm,
mind goes Kings or Sharks.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Joe
same.
Thornton.
I was gonna say Patrick Marlowe.
Joe Thornton and Ryan Getzlaff together would have been sick.
Yeah,
Like a 1-2 punch.
I'd say Patrick Marlowe. Yeah, my first thought were like Kings, Sharks, or even Red
Yeah.
Wings, depending on when they were rivals. Because if you go back in time and stuff and look at old players, our rival at that point were the Red Wings.
I was
as well
I
as
was thinking
the
the
other two.
Kings players, and it just not many Kings players appetize me enough to pick them. You know,
Yeah,
And Thornton's a good answer. I guess I'll go with that. Like
Joe Thornton.
prime Joe Thornton.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'll go with Patrick Marlowe.
Good question.
All right, you guys
Very
want to
good
do
question.
Max's from last week?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, let's
we'll do Jack's because Jack's was very brief and we kind of touched on it earlier. But he said, "Hey guys, I'm new to hockey. Is giving up 19 goals in 3 games good? And what? It's now 2021.
Not ideal.
Yeah. It's definitely not ideal.
Not
No,
ideal.
Definitely not.
Not great, Bob.
Not the best.
That
Not the
that
best.
gives me and what the episode title is going to be. I'll tell you guys after.
Okay.
Just because it's 21.
Okay.
Right. Max is from last week. He said, "Mary fuck kill." Louis standing behind the broadcasters. $5 Fridays or the Vans collab.
Before you answer this, please don't use me for the F category. Please.
Why
Thank
not?
you.
I mean, it
Okay.
doesn't have to be literally.
Well, no, this is just the principle of it. You know, I prefer
Let's see.
if you didn't.
Let's see. I would. Why is this difficult?
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Marry the shoes, or no, marry me.
Marry yourself. Okay.
F the shoes. I'm trying not to swear this week.
Okay.
So, F the shoes, and then kill $5 Fridays because they suck.
I'm gonna
Like
be.
it's not even it's not even a good deal, really. You have to like
No.
go to certain sections to get the $5 Friday.
I'm gonna be boring and say that was gonna be my answer.
I don't how $5 Fridays were involved in this. Oh man. You're doing the same as Lou?
Yeah.
Oh, you're marrying Lou. That's cute.
Hell yeah. We're gonna have a beautiful life together.
I'm gonna kill the $5 Fridays because that just doesn't. I don't go. I can't even attempt to enjoy a $5 Friday. So I'll kill those because I don't lose sleep over that. I will marry. You know, I'll marry Lou. I'll marry Lou as well. But you did say 3's a crowd. We said that earlier, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. And then I'll stay with Lou here and not swear. I'll do marry Lou and then F the shoes.
Speaking of the shoes, you want to see the shoes real quick? I have them right here.
Show them shoes. People who are listening, you cannot see this, but
You can't see
Lou is
them,
gonna
but
show off the shoes.
I'm
You got
going
all
to
3,
show.
right?
I sure did. I waited it. God, that entire ordeal was just a shit show. It was so unorganized by them.
Yeah.
I feel like they've known for this for like months, and they were just zero planning.
Just seeing that line was crazy too. Like goodness.
All right, well, this is the first shoe.
It's all blurry because it's NSFW.
Oh, it's blurry.
No, I was just saying that
You're
because of
good
your
now.
background.
Yeah, the black pair that's really nice.
Okay, let me just turn off this. And then that. And then
so the black
it's
pair,
got-
with the Mighty Duck stick that goes around. It's
also
got the
has
anniversary logo on the bottom of the shoe. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
And
It's
on the
already
back.
dirty because it's already
logo,
dirty because I've worn it.
Stepping on the logo.
breaking all the unwritten rules here, stepping on logos and
This
shit.
is the
The eggplant and jade.
I do
Definitely
like that
tops.
the high-low material kind of looks like perforated like a jersey.
Yeah.
does it? Yeah, I
Got
guess
the
so.
cool Mighty Duck logo on the back.
Do they have? It's just a normal.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
eggplant and jade, you're not stepping on the logo, so that's a good
No.
start.
And then
And
this
then the
one, I
orange
mean,
pair,
yeah,
the orange checkered. I do like that the Mighty Duck logos are in the checkers, the checkered thing.
this isn't my favorite, but it would look so much better if it was like the authentic or the
Is
old
there anything on
school.
the bottom of that one?
Just orange.
Just orange.
Got the Ducks logo in the.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
that orange just reminds me of the old Nickelodeon VHS tapes.
Dude, I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to get them, but because they had like, I don't know if you saw the video of people lining up on Douglas.
I
Like
did. Yeah.
it was I lined up there, and then like a worker was like, "There's ways to beat the system. If you just wait in line for the team store, there's a better chance of you
Uh.
getting shoes." So that's what I did.
Nice.
So I was like maybe like 10th in line because they had like 3 separate lines to get in the front entrance. So I just
Oh,
waited
okay.
there. I just waited there for like 2 hours in the bacon sun, just standing like a jackass, waiting for some shoes.
Hey, it's
But
just
we got them.
dedication, Lou.
Uh-huh.
That's just dedication.
Yeah. If anyone questions my Ducks dedications, I'll just show them my feet.
You're just letting people see the dogs for free?
That's crazy.
No, that's premium content.
That's the lap Patreon.
Only
Flat
Ducks.
plus.
Yeah, lot plus. I also got the chalk bear. I got a Leo Carlson signed bear,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
but it's downstairs. I don't feel like getting it.
The chalk bears are really cool.
Yeah, they're
I
really
like them.
cool this year.
Yeah.
And they always have like underneath the sweater, they have like a bandage on the arm.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So I was excited for Sunday, even though they lost. That was a win in my book.
Yeah.
You could also pre-order. I don't know if they're still pre-ordering.
they get to the last day to buy them's gonna be Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
I think they said it was for 1 week only. Did you
Yeah,
guys?
Yeah.
Did you guys?
I'm still
Pre-order?
contemplating it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet.
Yeah, I might be irresponsible and get the purple ones, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You should honestly get the black ones. They're actually cool looking.
If I were to get if I do pull the trigger, I would get the black ones, I think, because I wear a lot of black.
Yeah,
It would go
and
pretty
like
well.
they
Just about
go
anything.
well with a lot of outfits. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the eggplant and jade ones. I mean, they'd go well with Mighty Ducks merch, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We
But
got
yeah.
2 from Chad, but I say we keep one for next week.
yeah, sounds good.
But we'll do this one comes from random SF8 on Twitter. They ask 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. How would you rate the efforts of the Ducks during the Chicago Brawl? I will give them an 8 solely because Minchikov made Johnson bleed, and
Hell yeah.
we almost got full John Gibson release.
I'm giving John Gibson 100 out of 10 just because if you know, you know.
Honestly, yeah.
Because
It would have
yeah, I'm giving him a 10, 100 out of 10 because he
100 out of 10.
made the
It would have been
yeah, he made the
it
effort to
would've-
go across the ice.
it would have been a 10 for me if the refs didn't get in the way, but I'll do 8.5. Nice.
I'll go
8.5.
8.5 from Pavel because I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with that part of his game. I owe him an apology.
But yeah, 8.5 because he made a man bleed his own blood.
Nobody makes me be my own blood.
All right. We're going to finish up with Chad's here. And he said, snake draft amongst you guys a team of cereal and or food mascots for a 3-on-3 game. You have 2 forwards, a defenseman, and a goalie. We'll go
Cereal
We'll
mascots,
start
huh?
start with Chris and work our way.
All right, I'm gonna start with the let's see, cereal mascots. I'm gonna start with Honey Nut Cheerios, the Bumblebee.
The bee.
That dude's speedy as hell. You know that. Like, come on.
Yeah, but he's a bee.
Still.
The cereal mascots.
Cereal or
Yeah.
food mascots.
The bee, the bee is a forward.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna say Tony the Tiger as a defenseman, as my defenseman.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna go Toucan Sam for the goalie because I feel like Toucan Sam's a crackhead and goalies have crackhead energy. So Toucan Sam's our goalie.
Okay, it's a snake
All
draft, Lou,
right.
so you get a second pick.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
okay. I'll go Captain Crunch to be the center, to be the
Okay.
captain because he's a Captain Crunch.
Okay.
right.
I'll say next. I'll say
You gotta admit, Toucan Sam's a crackhead. Like he indulges in that. No, not Toucan Sam. The Sonny the Cuckoo.
Oh, the Cocoa Puffs mascot.
Yeah, no, I meant Toucan Sam for the Fruit Loops, but I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
Okay, so Captain Crunch and Sunny
And-
from
yeah, Sonny
Cocoa
the
Puffs.
Cuckoo. That
Okay.
dude's a crackhead.
Okay.
I was like,
Toucan-
I'm like,
Toucan
I don't
Sam's up
think
for
any of the
grabs.
Fruit Loop commercials were really out there.
Well, look at Toucan Sam. I mean, he looks kind of
He's a vibrant bird.
cracky.
I will say Cinnamon from Apple Jacks. He'll be my winger.
All right, I'm gonna go another forward. I got the bee. I'm gonna go with a Trix Rabbit as another
Okay.
forward, and then God, I
Need a
feel like
goalie.
yeah.
No.
I'm trying to get a
Or no.
goalie here.
Did you
Yeah,
pick it?
The Sonny the
I got-
Cuckoo's the goalie.
That's your choice.
Yeah.
yeah. That's I don't have a goalie yet.
Oh, I thought we were just as a whole.
No, we're all doing our own.
Oh, well, fuck. I gotta do more work now.
Okay, so we'll recap.
All right.
Lou chose Sunny and Captain Crunch. So you
Yeah.
need a defenseman.
He needs just a defenseman, right? Oh, and maybe another forward.
A
Yeah.
defenseman and a forward.
Yeah.
So I said Tony the Tiger and Cinnamon.
I've only clicked 2 times, so I need 3 more.
There's only
Right?
4 players.
Oh,
No,
man.
2 forwards, a defenseman, and a goalie. So you need a goalie and a defenseman. I thought, or no, because you said Sunny
It's
was your
3.
goalie. So
Yeah, it's 3 forwards.
2.
he said
It's 3 forwards and 2 defensemen in hockey. That's
No,
fine.
3 on 3. 3
But-
on 3 hockey.
Oh,
Chad
He
said
said 3 on 3.
Chad said 2 forwards, 1 defenseman, and 1 goalie.
well, it would have been nice if I would have known it was 3 on 3.
I literally read it.
Well, it
I
would have
read
been
it at
nice
the
if I
start.
comprehended it.
Would have been nice if Lou listened.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Why didn't you make me listen?
Okay, so the bee's name is Buzz.
Are we writing this down, Chris? Because this is a fucking mess.
Hold on.
This is our Twitter clip next week. By the way.
Just
Okay.
this absolute fucking buffoonery of a
Okay,
of a final
so
question.
so Lou, name yours one more time. Who do you have so far?
Sonny
Good.
the Cuckoo for the goalie,
Okay.
and then Captain Crunch. So I need to name 2 more.
Yeah.
All right, Jake, name yours, and then Chris, name yours because I don't know.
Okay, I said Cinnamon and Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger is my defenseman, and Cinnamon is one of my forwards.
And I got
Buzz and
Buzz the bee and the
the
Trix
Trix
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
And then I'm up again.
No, it's me again.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go. I had to look some up. I'm gonna go Chef Wendell.
The fuck
for
is
the
that?
cinnamon toast crunch guy. He's gonna be the goalie.
He did say food, so it doesn't have to also it doesn't have to be just cereal. I'll say Chef Boyardee will be my goalie.
Okay.
You know what? No, Chef Boyardee will be my forward, my last forward. We'll have to
Okay.
really think out this goalie pick here.
All right, go ahead, Lou.
Okay. So I said Johnny the Cuckoo for my goalie, and
And you
who did
got
I?
Captain Crunch as your
Yeah,
as one of your
Count
forwards.
Crunch. And I'm gonna go Count Chocula for a defenseman.
Okay.
Okay, and then you pick your last one, Lou.
Uh, I'll go Lucky the Leprechaun for. Or did you already pick Lucky the Leprechaun?
No,
Nope.
he was available. He was available as a late round steal.
No, I don't want. No, I just looked at him. I don't want that. I don't want that. He looks old. I don't want an old person on my team. I'll go one of the Keebler elves for a forward.
Keebler elf. Okay.
I'll go one non-cereal mascot.
I'm
Who asked this
going
question, by the way?
Chad from Anaheim Calling.
Shout out, Chad. Great question.
For my
This
goalie,
is the episode, folks.
for my goalie, I am going to say the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Okay.
And I am enjoying. I looked up food mascots on Google, and there is anime fan art
Dick.
of Ronald McDonald and Jack in the Box. People have too much time on their hands.
They do.
I say this is someone that has too much time on their hands, but
All right. So my last pick is a defenseman, and I'm gonna go Chester the Cheetah.
I mean, he's
like I
most
could have, like, a-
most athletic out of I think all the ones we've
Yeah,
chosen,
he-
maybe
Oh, no,
outside of
that's
Tony
it.
the Tiger.
Yeah. So I feel like he could be a real
That's the guy with
Prime.
the dickhead energy.
prime Eric Carlson type defenseman stuff going on right there with Chester the Cheetah. So
You know what? I'm gonna I'm releasing a Count Chocula for my defenseman, and I'm gonna say the Hamburglar for my
Christ,
defenseman.
dude. All right.
I'm gonna say it was hard not choosing them. They didn't make the cut, but I was gonna say Baby Nut as a goalie, but the world ended the last time Baby Nut was summoned. So
That's true.
Did it really?
yeah, it's right before COVID. Like,
Baby.
they announced that Mr. Peanut died at the Super Bowl, and then it was like COVID 2 weeks later.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
Yep.
about that.
I always
Ah.
remember there was the tweet like after the lockdown started, it's like, see, this is what happens when you laugh at God or something like that.
Damn.
I always
forgot
regret
about that.
writing. I always regret like writing down predictions or anything that we're doing in pen when it comes to Lou because I have crossed out so many goddamn things.
I'm sorry.
It's just
I'm
like
just
8 little
indecisive
lines.
because I googled food mascots at like 2 minutes ago, and
No, you're
I
fine.
realized there was like so many food mascots. And
Yeah, there are a lot. Yeah.
so you want to recap?
Jesus.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll recap and then close it out.
Get the hell
here.
out of here.
All right. So we started with me, and my first pick was Buzz the Bee, and then Jake went with What was your first pick again?
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger. Lou went with Sonny, the cuckoo. And then he went Captain Crunch. And then Jake went Cinnamon.
Yeah.
And then I went the Tricks Rabbit. And then I went Chef Wendell of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, as he's my goalie. Jake went Chef Boyardee,
Yep.
and then Lou went Keebler Elf. Oh no, we'll do Hamburglar. He went Hamburglar. And then Keebler Elf. And then Jake went Pillsbury Doughboy. And I went Chester Cheetah to round out my team. My team might be all gas, no brakes, but that's okay.
I don't know what the hell my team is. I just know
I
it's
got a
just
chef. I got a chef in goal, so I think I'm pretty confident in my 3-on-3 team here.
Man.
All right, that's the end of whatever the hell that was.
That was I
Another-
think probably the most contested part of this episode. Like no, it's this. After spending 15 minutes on the Ducks played.
no, that's my fault for not comprehending.
Oh boy.
That's on me.
Yeah. So that's it. Episode 79 of the Late Arrivals podcast. Thanks
Told
for
you it's
sticking
gonna
around.
be a speedy one.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around this long. If you did, we
be honest,
appreciate
this-
all of you,
Just
All you,
fast forward to this part.
all you OGs and newcomers. We
Yeah.
love all you. We appreciate your support as always.
Promo code
Make
LAP
sure you're
for
following. Promo
704.
code that. Make sure you're following the Late Arrivals Pod everywhere on social media. Our app everywhere is just at Late Arrivals Pod. You can find us on just about every social media platform you can think of. Check out our link tree that is in our bio. That's in our bio on just about everything. Check out the Inside the Rink YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. Follow them everywhere. That's our wonderful network with all of our wonderful people over there and different podcasts and a bunch of writers. Just a bunch of writers. But yeah, support the show any way you can. If you don't like our merch, you can donate by buying us a cup of coffee. I do want to give one more shout out to everyone who has bought us coffee so far. We've racked up some donations there. It's been really nice and appreciate all of your support. And next week, episode 80.
The
We'll see you then.
Ilya Brizgolov.
Did
See
we tweet
you
at Briz and
then.
try and get him on for episode 80?
I'll do it. Yeah, see what he
If you
says.
want. I
Fuck it.
mean,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's try and get Briz.
Let's do that. Let's get Briz. All right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Take it easy.
Brr.